And how much did you sell fan bites for?
That is not a number we publicly say, but it was in the tens of millions.
Tens of millions.
Tens of millions of pounds, yeah.
Huge inspiration, man. How you doing, man? I like the suit. Super quick. What do you do for a living?
I'm in finance.
Finance? What in finance in particular?
Banking.
Banking. We like to speak to bankers. You know?
Okay, yeah.
I want to know, how do I invest my money? So if I've got £1,000.
Well, that's technically a trader, but listen, I can't give it. Listen,
You seem like you're doing all right, so you must know how to invest.
I'm all right. I'm decent. Words of advice: diversified portfolio.
Yes, I hear that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. What does that mean, though? What am I diversifying in?
So it's like an outfit, or it's like clothes. It's nothing different. You don't have just one outfit. You have multiple outfits because
True.
there's 4 seasons, right?
True.
So you have to have one for the winter, the spring, the summer, and the fall. So it's just like your investments.
I like that. Yeah. Am I investing in crypto or?
Nah, well, I'm not a fan of crypto. I think that shit's stupid. But that's just me. Some people like it. I don't. I think that shit's stupid, though.
What do you put your money into then?
It's a little bit of everything. So again, diversified. So you have your individual stocks, right? Like there was an IPO the other day, Kava. Have you heard of the brand, the restaurant? Okay, this Mediterranean brand, excellent. But they IPO'd and they like doubled their share price in a day.
Is it too late to put money in now?
I mean, it's kind of late. It's like at the top. It started at like $22, but now it's like $46.
So how do I
all
get-
within 24 hours?
Is it?
Yeah. So yeah, really crazy. But that's not usual. So things like ETFs, which are just like a bundle of stocks. So like it could be something that follows like the S&P as a whole, right? So it's like 1% in each stock, and it might be like $100 for you to spend.
Okay.
And you'll have like 1% of every stock, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But no, and also it's a dividend. I'm a big dividend guy. It's like free money for investing.
Is it?
Yeah.
What's a dividend
Kinda.
when they just give you payouts?
Yeah, exactly. Like so, like every quarter, every year.
Okay.
Yeah, so just like investing in stock, like Coca-Cola, for example, or
Okay.
like a Raytheon, it might be like 6% of what the stock is worth.
So if I've got my £1,000,
Yeah.
do I put it in Coca-Cola, or what company would you put it into?
That's a good question. That's a really good question. No, I think diversified over multiple sectors. So like healthcare is a good one. Consumer discretionary is what I like. So like Lululemon or like your luxury goods or like
Yeah.
discretionary goods.
Wow.
Because you have to like think about whether you have to spend it or not. So I'm a big fan of luxury goods. Healthcare is not bad. Tech is obviously like a bubble, damn near.
Yeah.
It's crazy, right? You see that
know,
shit too.
yeah.
No, it's crazy. But yeah, again, diversified, put it all over the place. It's just like clothes, again.
Love it, man. We'll let you go.
Oh, dude, we're in like a. What do I do if I print T-shirts, man?
Print T-shirts.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Sick. I heard you can make a lot of money doing that.
Maybe
It's all right, yeah. And when did you start doing that?
like 2020.
Yeah, it's good. This is a channel for like aspiring entrepreneurs.
Oh shit.
And you're an entrepreneur, right?
Not really.
No.
Not yet. Not yet.
What's the most you made in a year? What's like
Like 2,500, 25,000. Yeah.
5,000?
Yeah.
And what do you want to make? What's like the aspiration?
Dude, I've never even thought about that much.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Okay. And what do you do as well? What's the job?
No, I work on mobile apps.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, so basically like development side of things.
I tried to launch an app a few years ago, and they were trying to charge me 200 grand to build it.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah. So how do I get an app built without having to spend 200 grand?
There's free courses online.
Yeah.
Literally, you can learn like Python and shit, and
Yeah.
just do the free courses. Do like Google courses as well, and then you can develop it yourself.
I feel like you've got some ideas because you must like be tinkering around. So what? Any like business ideas that you'd launch?
There's a bunch of free data out there that you can like grab. You put that into an app, sell it, you'll make a lot of money.
Free, what do you mean by free data?
Oh, I'm not gonna give away my idea, but but there's like.
We might have an investor for you, man.
Yeah, okay, maybe.
Yeah.
But no, there's like loads of data website like Crunchbase where you can find like information on companies, and companies will buy that information off you. So if you find like a certain niche that companies want to buy, then you just aggregate it and then you can sell it to them. And,
Put it in an app.
Yeah. Build an app for it.
Mate, that is sick. I'm glad we stopped you.
Yeah,
bro.
no worries.
What can an app developer make in your position? Like, how much will you make in a year?
It depends. Low level, you're starting around. If you're at a company, you're probably making around 40k a year.
Okay.
But if you develop your own app, does well,
Sick,
potential is whatever you want it to be.
Are
Really.
you launching any companies now?
Nah, not at the moment.
Nah.
I'm still like tinkering ideas, to be fair.
Yeah? If you do, reach out, man, because we want to help aspiring entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
Yeah? You're good shape, man.
Thank you, my bro.
How do I-
15 years of training, man.
Jeez. How many times a day do you have to eat to be big like?
It depends on the body type, depends
Yeah?
on who you are.
Okay.
Depends how active you've been. I can go to the gym once a week.
Is it?
And I'll maintain this. But you might have to go 3-4 times.
Yeah.
Not you necessarily, I'm saying in general.
Yeah. This is a
What
channel.
do you lot do?
This is a channel for like aspiring entrepreneurs that want to be successful. Do you have any businesses?
At the moment, my only business is me. Yeah.
Are you building like a personal brand? Have you got like a?
I thought of it, but I changed a little bit of push. But I've got other things on the side. I've got little construction construction projects going on.
Okay.
Refurbishments, extensions, etc.
Yeah.
But that's on the side. I
Yeah.
take pride in my personal training.
Is that the main thing then, personal training?
Yeah, that's my main thing.
Yeah.
That's my main thing. That's my
And
main
do you want to turn it into like a bigger company or like?
Potentially, if the opportunity comes, I wouldn't pass on it.
Yeah. And what's the most you can make for being a personal trainer? Like, how much?
Well, depends. I'm from around Imperial. I've got people that are willing to pay me £120 an hour.
Jeez.
Yeah, but those ones, they're not necessarily the clients that I want, because I take pride in what I do.
Yeah.
Some of them, they just want to do it for the gram.
Yeah,
They just want
true.
someone that looks good, and they just want to slap and put them on the gram. And I'm not that guy.
Nah, it's dead.
I'm not that guy. I've had more pleasure in training people for free, and even till now, I remember I came across a kid, fat kid. It was literally around here, really obese kid.
Yeah.
And he came up to me, he started crying, and he's like, I've gone through depression, etc.
Wow.
He was like, can I, what can you do? Can you help me out? I helped him out, and I remember he was financially not in a good place. I think I charged him for 2 sessions, and we done about a good 20 sessions. But what I done at the time, I kept telling him to record every session.
Yeah.
And I gave him sessions so that he could go home and look at that again and replicate it.
Yeah.
And literally about 2 months ago, he sent me a picture of him. You can see abs.
Oh man.
He's about to get married, and that joy of that.
Do you know what? Gym's
Nothing
all
matches
about
it.
mindset, innit? So it's like literally building the mindset. That's crazy, man.
So many people right now like taking antidepressants, doing all of this, but if you really look into, even if you look into the science of it, us men, especially as men, we were supposed to exert energy. When you don't exert energy, that energy goes towards another direction, and
100%, man.
and then that's where all the anxiety, everything comes. I suffer from it myself, but everyone,
Wow. You never know, man.
exactly.
Yeah,
You can't
crazy.
judge a book about its cover, right?
Yeah.
What's your name?
Jamal. Thank you, bro. What do you do for a living, bro?
Oh, bro, I'll be honest, I'm not an interview guy. Look, I know you got the camera on, look.
What do you do for a living, bro?
Bro, I'm...
Come on, man. Come on.
You know why he's good? You know why he's good? I'm being led into a way.
Just talk about what you do, man. What do you do for a living?
Bro, I'm a football agent.
Sick. And how do you become a football agent? What's like the...
Basically, I've got a network family around me who work around football clubs like the likes of United and Aston Villa, Brighton, but they're scouts. So
But how did you
in the
meet
football
them?
game, they're my family, innit?
Okay.
Like literally my mum and their mum,
Wow,
sisters,
that's lucky,
family.
innit?
Yeah, lucky. So I took the opportunity, but as a scout, you can't be an agent and a scout at the same time. It's against the FA rules. So
I thought it was the same. What's the difference?
nah, basically, an agent represents the footballer, as in terms of like his contract with the club.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
you're you have to look after the player's best interest, as opposed to the scout looks after the club's best interest.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's the difference. Right now on my roster, I've got about six players. Gonna sign my 7th player
Wow.
this summer.
Would I know any of the players, or is it just...
Championship club, but you won't know. Well, might know Trevor and Brian.
I think I've heard of him, yeah.
He's Burnley. He plays for Burnley, but
So I've got a question for you.
Yeah.
If I'm starting out now, I haven't got any contacts, how do I become a football agent? What's like...
have the network to get the players into clubs.
How do I get the network?
You can go into, like I said, I got lucky because I got family members.
I'm giving you the hard question.
Yeah, no, it's fine. How you can get the network? You got to just be in the right places. Like go to training grounds.
Just walk up there. Just
Yeah,
there.
go to training grounds. You'll be surprised how often they'll let people in, but people don't really go there. But go there, get involved with the parents, the kids' parents, because obviously you can't be approaching kids. And, you know what I'm saying? But you have to get involved with the parents, and yeah, from there on, you just have to see whose talent is good enough for you to sign on your roster, innit?
Yeah,
basically.
yeah.
Because then you got to pay for their little football trainers, make sure they get to training and back. Because a lot of the times, if their parents are going to let you sign them, you got to put in some change as well. As
So
that's
just
the
connect
investment.
with the parents.
Parents mainly depends, because if you're trying to build your football agency for the long term, obviously you're trying to get talent now who probably in 5 years will be playing first team in the Premier League and whatnot. Once you're there, then you can start grabbing Premier League players, like, because you got a roster. If someone's got De Bruyne and Jesus and whatnot on their roster, you're more likely to get a Saka and to jump on your.
But
on
you
your
start
roster.
with the lower, like...
You have to
leagues and-
start with the youngers.
Yeah.
As they grow, then you've grown your brand.
Yeah.
And then you got other professional players from abroad, from Spain, Italy,
Yeah.
even the Middle East, who will be willing to sign with you.
Sick, I love it, man. And then what's the most you've made from one deal, basically?
I started this 2 years ago, so like just after COVID. Off a deal, I've made I make 12 to 10k within 3 months. I take my contract with the players. I get 10% of whatever they make. So I get them endorsement deals, their contract, professional contracts. The most expensive player I've got right now is on a 5k a week contract.
Ooh, and you get
So
10% of it.
You do the maths, yeah.
Yeah. And then once you sign them, you just chilling.
Once I sign them, my whole aim is to get more players signed. Because now, look, off this player, I get about 2K a month just from him being on my roster. However, the plan is to get more and more and more, and then.
Bro, I love it, man. Thank you for your time, man.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time. We're gonna connect for sure.
All right, cool.
How you doing, man? Love the swag. What do you do for a living? Super quick.
I'm a fitness coach.
Fitness coach.
Yeah, what's
Sick.
up?
You look like a baller. Like you play football.
No, I'm not. No, I wish I was though. I wish I was.
What's your name?
Angelo. What's your
Angelo,
name?
Jamal, man.
Jamal, pleased to meet you.
And what did you say you do again?
I'm a fitness coach actually, but I freelance for years now, and I started the events company in Qatar as well. So I do events as well, you know,
Mad.
like to party vibes and all that electronic music. So do check it out. Also, ACA.StayEasy Instagram. Okay.
Jeez. What's the more profitable business out of those two?
If you say profitable, I would say let me focus on this because a lot of people focus on the money perspective. Yeah. I do what makes me happy. So if I can say what you do and it makes you happy, it's very profitable for your business and who you are in the end of the day. So if you do that, the rest will follow. All that capital you make, you won't even feel it as a burden or as a luxury in the end of the day. Do what makes you happy, and that was profitable for me. I started jumping out of 9 to 5 and doing my own thing ever since. I'm aiming to do a business now remotely as well, and that's my fitness business because it's a passion. That's my passion. But I'm doing events and whatever to do what I want to do, and that was for me profitable. Financial freedom for myself as well. Time for myself as well, and that's it.
Amazing, man. So say I'm a young person just starting out. How do I get involved in being a fitness business owner? What's the first step that I do?
Like, if I can say it that way as well, yeah? It depends on also what is your niche, you know? Are you willing to help other people? You understand? Because I met my clients, a lot of people that's financially free, if I can say, So they have a lot for themselves, but they're not happy. That's why I'm getting back to you guys of what makes you happy, you know?
And what advice would you give yourself a couple of years ago before you started? What advice would you...
Back in the days, I used to follow and check society, you know? I was looking at other people, what they have, and I want to live up to their expectations, but I could not because it's not me, you know? So I would just say today, fucking Angelo, be yourself and do what you have to do. Even if it's your YouTube channel and you love it and what you do, focus on it. And one thing I can leave you with as well, like surrender to the moment. So whatever you do, surrender to that moment.
Love it, man.
And you'll be brilliant into that as well.
That's amazing.
Sorry, excuse me. Sorry, just wanted to ask you a quick question. What do you do for work?
I'm an investment banker.
You're an investment banker?
Yeah.
Wicked. And how much can someone make in your position?
Maybe 16 grand a month.
16 grand a month? Wow. And then if you were to get £1,000 to invest, or a young kid has £1,000 to invest, what advice would you give them? Where's the best place to invest?
No. It's not about that. The first rule is self-investment.
Okay.
You've got to invest in self. You need to understand what the market is about. You need to understand what the different matrices are, and then obviously you can go the route of indices. You know. So if you index investing, it's a sure way. You know. Even if you put £200 every month into index investing, you can it always follows the market. You probably will make about 7% every year.
Okay, so that's steady, safe.
But you remember that it's going to be compounding interest. And that's where the real big bucks is. You know. But again, because it helps with index invest, I mean, there are different indices you can. The Vanguard index is a good one. You know. I mean, there are different indices you can just Google it. You know.
I appreciate it, man. What's your name?
My name is Poluwa.
How you doing, man? What's your name?
I'm doing good. I'm Timothy Army.
Timothy. I know you, but for the audience, my name is Jamal.
That's good.
What do you do for a living?
What I did for a living, I used to run a social media company and I sold it last year. So
I know what it's called though. What's
right. I used to run a social media company called Fanbytes. We helped brands to run influencer campaigns. Built it 5.5 years ago. Built it to about 80 people, and then we sold it last year.
Wow.
So
you think that's still a good business to get into?
As in the influencer market now?
Yeah.
No. I don't think, I think if your business is like connecting brands to influencers, or that whole kind of game, it's probably not a good business because it's very saturated.
It is, yeah.
We started in 2017 when like just at the cusp when things were becoming mainstream. But the big opportunity is if you are the influencer, then that way you can monetize in several ways. Or you can be like a AI influencer now, and you can make, serious bread that way.
Is that what you're doing now?
No.
And how much did you sell Fanbytes for?
That is not a number we publicly say, but it was in the tens of millions.
Tens of millions?
Tens of millions of pounds, yeah.
Huge inspiration, man.
Thank you.
If someone's got £1,000 today, how would you say that they should invest that money, the £1,000, to make it grow?
I wouldn't even touch the £1,000. I just go and work for someone.
Really?
Yeah, 100%. I think basically, if you have anything less than, let's say, 25 grand, I would genuinely go and find someone who I want to be similar to. to and just go work underneath them, ideally in like a sales role. One of my biggest things I wish I'd done was before I started my company was to actually go and work for someone.
Really?
Which is so kind of
counterintuitive.
Yeah, it sounds counterintuitive.
Yeah.
But there's so many things I learned whilst running fanbys that I wish I learned under someone else's thing. Because I've wasted so much time and money learning things by myself.
What's the one piece of advice you wish you knew then, back then?
Anything that you're trying to do takes a long time. So you think things would take a short time because you like see the headlines and you go boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Like even us, someone was like, oh, so you start this idea and then in 6 years sold it for tens of millions, right? I thought we'd sell the company in 2 years.
Well, you're still young, so it's pretty.
Yeah, but still, like,
I love it, man. Thanks for your time.
No problem.
What do you do in real estate in particular?
Sales, rentals, investments.
And what's the most you've made in like one deal? Just to inspire.
An investment deal close to 120,000.
And how does someone get started? I'm 18. I've got £1,000 in my pocket. How do I get to where you got to?
It depends. I mean, you have to have a passion for it. I think that's the biggest thing with any industry that you go through. So. Yeah.
And what's the best way to sell a piece of real estate? Like, how do you find your buyers?
Yourself. Basically, you're your own brand at the end of the day. People come to you, people, talk to you. You have to talk about real estate, stuff like that.
And what's the one thing you've learned that you wish you knew when you were younger, before you started?
Just be patient. Things will come about when the right time comes.
And what would people invest? What's the best real estate to invest in now, do you think?
Are you
investing in London?
Real estate, no. No. It's still in America, but real estate is all a great investment. Just find the right property at the right price, and also just have the good agent that actually is able to kind of find the right property at the right price for you.
Amazing, man. Thank you for your time, bro.
Hey, no Appreciate worries, man.
I'm here with
LV General, live and direct, lump it. My brothers don't eat crumpet. Yeah, and obviously big up the Warrior, new thing in town.